This is Sheila and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. All right, we're going to sit nice and tall, get the divine flesh out from underneath us. Our feet are pointed so our legs are nice and stable. And we're going to take our right arm and bring it out to the side and fold it in at the wrist and then the elbow across the chest. We're going to place our left hand behind us and keeping the hips on the floor, we're going to twist and reach that arm out as far as we can. So we're getting a little ringing out of the spine. Come back with the elbow, breathing in. Exhale, reach and see if you can get a little farther out. You're using your hand behind to help give you a little leverage. Coming in, breathing in. Exhale and twist. And let's take that once more. Inhale. Bend that elbow. Exhale and twist. From here, flip your hands so that your hand is with the palm down, and we're going to flex out. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale and push a little bit more. Bring the hand down, and we're going to take another breath. Inhale, exhale, and see if you can twist even farther. Let's take that once more in each direction with the hands. Flex, deep breath in, exhale, press out. Shoulders are down. Flip the hand down, deep breath in, exhale and press. Good. Gently unfold and notice how your body feels differently from one side to the other. Let's take it to the other side. Left hand is out. We've got our wrist bending, our elbow bending, hand coming across. Other hand's behind us, and we're going to reach out. Palm is facing towards your body. And from here, deep breath in, exhale, twist, and feel that stretch, that ringing out. Bring the elbow back, inhale. Exhale, twist and reach. Remember your feet are still staying engaged with the pointed foot. And bend, inhale. Exhale, and reach. Getting a nice twist there, shoulders are down. Here we go. Bending, inhale. Exhale and twist. See if you can get a little farther over. Good. And last time, bend, inhale, exhale, and twist. Now we're flipping our hands so the palm is down. We're going to take a flex, deep breath in, and we're going to reach out a little bit farther, still keeping your legs and hips where they are. Good. Flip the hand down, inhale, exhale, pushing out. One more set in each direction with the hand. Flex that hand, inhale, exhale, and twist. Good. Flip the hand down, inhale, exhale, and twist. Good. Slowly unroll, unfurl. And you should feel like there's a little bit more flexibility in that spine. You might want to move your ribs side to side. Now we're going to do a similar thing with our legs. Hands are behind. We're going to draw up that right leg. So the foot's on the floor and it's right by your knee. Backs are straight, and we're going to drop that knee over, and we're feeling a stretch in that lower back there. Let's come back up and now drop that knee open, keeping the supporting leg, your left leg, straight. And up and over. So we're going to just do this a couple of times to get that lower back feeling like it's moving. We made that upper back do some movement. So now we're sort of saying to the lower back, yeah, we're going to do a little more work here. And once more. And going over. Good. Up and open. Here we go. Coming up. Shoulders are down. Making that knee roll over. Feeling the stretch there. Your elbows will be soft. We're going to flex this top foot that we're working with, keeping the bottom foot in a parallel position as much as we can, and drive that top leg out to the diagonal. So from here, deep breath in, exhale, and push out with that heel. So you're really feeling a length through that leg, making your hips tilt, and bend. Inhale, exhale, and push out on that diagonal line. Your bottom leg is going to want to roll some. We're trying to still keep it as parallel as we can. But if it does roll, don't feel badly about it. And come in. Good. And exhale. Feel that stretch. Now we'll add the feet. So let's point the feet. Breath in. Exhale. Push it out even more. Flex that foot. Inhale. And push out through that heel. Let's take that once more. Pointed foot. Inhale. And push. And flex, inhale, exhale, push out. Good. Slowly allow that leg to come over, and then let's sit up tall And see if you can feel a difference between that leg and the one we haven't worked yet. Mine's actually a little bit longer looking because the foot is farther out. So once again, upright with the body, lifting the left leg up here. And we're going to take the rotations here. So we're going to drop that knee over and feel the stretch on the other side of the spine, right above the hips, and up and open. And lift. Drop it over. Shoulders are down. Elbows might be slightly bent. That's good. We don't want to hyperextend in those elbows. And cross over. And open out. Good. And last one. Cross it over. And open out. Now we're coming back up. Let's reset. If you need to move back onto the mat, you can. And we're going to keep this long leg pointed and trying to keep it parallel. Crossing over. Good. Flex that foot. Lift the heel up and reach out on that diagonal. So here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Push that heel out so you're getting a little more twist through that spine. Bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale and twist. And this is a little bit of a fight to keep that bottom legs trying to stay parallel. And inhale. Good. And exhale. Reach it way out. See how far out on that diagonal you can go. And bend. Inhale. Exhale out. Push. Let's take one more. And inhale, bend. Exhale and drive it out. So you're really pushing that hip away. Point the foot. Breathe. And reach out. Flex the foot. Breathing in. Exhale. Push it even farther. Point that foot. Inhale and reach it out. Good. And flex. Breathe. Inhale and drive that heel out. Good. Relax that foot. Let it drape over. And we come to an upright position. Reset yourself with a divine flesh and notice if the legs are more equal now. And we've done some nice wiggling on opening up in that lower back. So let's wiggle those hips just a little bit. Excellent. Sitting up tall, let's flex the feet. We're going to cross the right one over the left. Again, trying to more or less stay in a parallel position. Hips stay down. We're going to reach to the side and bring the elbow down and go into a side body stretch. Good. Lift the hip up. Inhale. Exhale. Press down with that hip and reach the arm across. Repeat. Keeping that folding and crossing over with the legs. And breathe. Two more. And lift. Inhale. Exhale. Press and breathe way out there. And last one. Breathe in. Exhale. And press. Really feel that nice long stretch. Hand comes down. Roll up through the spine. Shift the legs. And we'll take it to the other side. Divine flesh is up from underneath. Reaching over. So we're squeezing the thighs together. And we're trying to keep the legs stacked on top of each other. Arms out, we feel that nice stretch. And breathe in. And exhale and press. Good. And inhale, lifting the hip up. Exhale and press and stretch it out. Lengthening through that side body. Two more. Inhale. And exhale and stretch. Good. And last time. Inhale. And exhale and stretch. Feel that long line there. Hand comes down, roll up, and let's come to an upright position. Legs come together. Let's bring the legs in. We're going to rotate out. So now we're feeling a little bit of an inside thigh stretch. And we have four of these. Stretch it out. And in. Good. And stretch it out. And in. And stretch it out. Let's come back up, and we're going to push out. Flex through the foot. Go through the ball of the foot and point. Drag those feet in. Rotate the legs out and hold. Close. Push out. Backs are straight. Flex up. Push through the ball of the foot. Point. And bring it in. And rotate out. Sending those knees out to the side. Together. Push through. Flex. And push through the full foot and down and come in and stretch it out. Maybe the legs go out a little farther this last time. Reach it out, flex, good. Push through the ball of foot, point, and come in. Excellent. Let's open out into a diagonal position. Again, reset the divine flesh. We're going to flex the foot, keeping the leg completely straight. We're going to rotate with that hip and allow the upper body to go. And because we've done that work with our upper body and through the lower spine, you may find that you can really get a little farther out there. Maintaining the anchor leg and rotate. So you might feel a little stretch on the inside thigh there. Hip rotates, keeping this leg straight up. See how far forward you can get that hip. Getting that twist, good. And rotate out. And roll and twist. Good. And roll, rotate open, keeping this leg straight up last time. Roll and twist. Pushing up through that heel there. And hip down, rotate out, and neutral. Bring the legs together, shake them out. And come out, we'll take it to the other side. You may notice as you sit here that the hip on the side we've worked feels a little bit more grounded into the floor. Flex the feet, hands behind, rotating this leg stays straight, and we're allowing our body to twist because our hip is making that happen. Hip down, this leg stays where it is, rotate out on the working leg. And twist, roll through that hip. Maybe you can get a little farther over and come down and rotate it out. 2 more. And roll and twist. And come down and open it out. And we have 1 more. Pushing through that hip leads all the way around. You've probably gotten a little bit farther over, or if not a lot. Hip down and rotate out. Good, come back to neutral and just shake that out. Let's bring the legs up again. We're gonna rotate the legs out to the side with the heels lifted, and we're gonna push out using that stretch that we got in the hip and starting to work in that inside thigh there. Let's again go through the ball of foot and point. Flex the feet, drive it in, bringing the heels together so you've got this rotation here. Heels are slightly lifted and we're kind of hanging out on the little toe or just below the little toe. And then push out, keep the back straight, feel the stretch there, and then the inside thigh, ball of foot and point. Flex the feet and bring it in. We have 2 more, keeping this back straight and push it out, reach, good. Push through the ball of foot, point. And flex, coming in, keeping the back straight. And last time, let's work it out. Stretch, reach, way out there. Ball of the foot, point. And flex, and coming in. Good. Let's bring the legs over to the side here. And we're going to go into a elbow leaning position. And keep working on those hips. So we've stacked our hips straight up and down. Our shoulder is right above that elbow there, and feet are pointed, and we're going to just open up that leg and close it. So again, we're getting some more hip action there, and close, and lift, feet point, so we have the toes touching here, out, and close. Flex the feet, and let's repeat, and now the heels are going to touch, so you can push back, and close, and open, and close. 2 more. And open and close. Good. And open and close. Now point the feet. Stretch the legs out. We're going to swing around and try in one smooth movement to go to the other side. Adjusting your position as you need to. Feet are pointed. And toes touch as that hip opens and closes. And lift and close. Good. And open and close, and open, and close. Heels, flex, heels touch now. Open that back, knee goes back, so you're really opening the hip. And lift, and down. Good. And lift it up, and down, and lift it up, and down. Point the feet, stretch the legs out, swinging through, and going back to your original side. Setting your position up. Feet are pointed. We're going to lift the heel and the toe up as the knee stays down. So we're having an inward action there. Good. Now from here, we're going to lift it up. And inward action. Really feeling that hip get a nice stretch. And open. And inward action. And open, and going to the inside with that hip, and open, flex the feet and repeat. In, might feel a little different with a flexed foot, and up. You're really supporting yourself, you're not sinking through the rib cage, and lift, good. And in, and up, and in, and up. Bring the leg down, feet point, stretch the legs out, swing, and let's go to the other side. Your knees are bent. And we're going to lift that foot up as the knee goes down. So again, it's inward action here. And then we're lifting it up to an open position, 90-degree angles. Drop it in, feeling the hip, rotate in, and lift. Excellent. And in, and lift, and in, and lift. Flex both feet. And now we've got that knee going in, and again, you may feel an exaggeration in that stretch. Lift in your hip, and in, and lift. Good. And in, and lift. Last time. And in, and lift. Good. Close it, feet point, stretch, sitting up tall, and just rock through the hips. You may find that you have more mobility through the hips there. Okay, let's fold our legs, and we'll take a little bit of action happening in our upper body here. So let's drop the heads down, chins go up, heads down, chins go up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Come to neutral position. We're going to go directly to the side. And left, and right, and left. Good. Go right, and left, and right, and left. Neutral, high right, low left, high up, and down. Notice what's happening to the back of the neck as you go down in particular, and lift, and down. Come to neutral, other side, high left, low right, and up, and down. High up, stretch it down, and high up, and stretch it down. Come back to your neutral position. Let's take some circles. Chin goes down. Make sure that back is truly straight. We're going over to the right, passing through each one of those positions that we did. Make sure the chin goes up. So this circling with the head really is coming from the chin. Chin goes down, so you can really feel that whole swath of stretching when you go down, and then up. You feel it in the front of the neck there, all the way around. We have two circles towards the right, left, so we're dropping down, circle, lifted up, all the way around and down. And let's take that once more. Drop it down, lift it up, all the way, stretching, making a bigger circle if we can. And then when we get down below to the chin, let's reverse that right away. So we're going over to the left, shoulders are down, up, circling, drop it down, all the way, breathe. Try to smooth it out. You're going to definitely feel some crinkles in your neck, but allow those crinkles to know that they can smooth out and release any tightness they may be holding all the way up. And we have one more circle. Here we go. Dropping down, all the way, good. Lifting up, around, and chin down, and coming up right. Let's lift the shoulders up, and we're going to shift the right down as we put the left up, and shift, and lift, and shift. Two more, and up, and switch it, and lift, and switch. Come to neutral position, and let's take both forward. Now we're going to leave the right forward, and the left goes back, and shift, and twist. Making the shoulders be the leaders here, but you're going to feel that in your upper back, in your collarbone area. Twist, let's take two more, and out with those shoulders, out, and once more. Reach it out, and out. Good. Release that and just sort of undulate a little bit through those shoulders. Good. All right, arms go up. We're gonna make the fist, and we're gonna swing the hands down, keeping the elbows at the shoulder level and out. So we're gonna get a little arm work here. In and out, and in and out, and in. Now going up and over, and out, up and over, and out. Good, up and over, and out, up and over, and out. From here, flex the hand, push through. Now we did a little work on our hands before at the very beginning of class, so you should be able to make this really work through. Keeping the hands and arms at shoulder level, up and down. Good, fists. We're gonna circle through the fists. So we're getting back straight, try not to sink into that lower back. Circling those wrists around and around. Let's reverse that and push it out and around. Good. And two more. Circle and circle. Now we're going to take a flex and we're going to push that right shoulder, letting our heads go over to the left. Push the shoulder back as far as you can and look. And push and look. And shoulder back and head goes. So as you push that shoulder, you're obviously getting upper body work happening too, but we're really trying to make that shoulder be the focus of this work. Coming forward and then coming back. Come to a neutral position, other side, and pushing the shoulder forward, letting the head come over to your right. Bring that shoulder back and head goes to the left. Reaching out with the palms of the hands. I know your arms might be getting tired, but we're really trying to work through that fatigue and increase range of motion. And push and look. And out and down. Good, last time. Push it and over and out and down. Good, relax those shoulders, shimmy them out a little bit. Let's take a little arm work here, reaching the arms up, letting the head come with it. Now we're going to bend the elbows, let the heads come down as the hands come down again. So we're kind of doing a, well, if we were talking about dance, we'd say maybe these are swan leg arms. And come down. Good, elbows lift. Lift the head up. Breathe, good. And arching down with those arms so the elbows bend. And last time, head lift. Up, breathing in, good. And press. And come down. Good. Again, just let that go. Let's go on to our hands and knees. So we're going to go into sort of an intense stretch on the inside thigh. So we're here, bent over. We're going to come all the way up, hands on the hips. And we're going to open out that left leg and make it go into a rotated position. So we've got 90-degree angles everywhere here, here, and on the supporting leg. And we're going to push through. Now, if you have knee issues, you may want to put padding underneath, or you may want to avoid doing this altogether. Now, push back as far as you can into that hip, still keeping this knee bent, so we're getting a little hip action there. And push through. Stretching, go slow, and up, and push that hip back. Upper body will tilt. Two more, pushing out, and stretching the inside thigh. Good. Lift up, and push that hip out with a tilt with the body. And last time, out, and stretch, good, and lift up, and tilt out. Good, come to a neutral position. Bring that leg down, and let's take it to the other side. So again, check the 90-degree angles here. So we're pushing out, feeling that stretch in the inside thigh, and then coming up, and we're pushing that hip back with a tilt in the body. And here's our second one, pushing out. Good, lift and tilt over to the side with the head. Two more, and press and stretch. Maybe you can get a little farther over, and lift and tilt it back. Good, and last time, press and stretch. Excellent. Come up and tilt. And come up, right. Good. Coming back into your knees position. Let's sit down. We're going to take an arm and hip arc there. So this hand comes down, this arm's going to swing across as you lift your hips up. So from here, breathe in, exhale, push, and you get a side body stretch there, but also you're pushing hips forward. So you're getting some action in the legs, in the glutes there. Come down, swing to the other side, breathing in, exhale, and push up. And you may find that one side feels a little bit different than the other. That's normal. And come down, swing, breathe, inhale, lift up, push. Good. And come down, breathe, inhale, stretch, pushing hips forward, try not to let them twist to the side, and drop down, breathe. Here's our third step. Lift and reach all the way out to the side. Good. And come down. Let the head be nice and loose. Reach and lift. We have one more set. Here we go. Drop down, breathe. Inhale and reach. Good. And come down, swing and reach. Excellent. And come down. Let's go back into that folded knee position. We're going to start to this side. And we're going to just take some more work through our rib cage area, doing the threading the needle, but it's in a different position. So we're going to put that elbow down. This arm reaches up. Let's open the arm up so we're getting an opening through the chest here, keeping the shoulder blades squeezed together as you reach the arm behind. So you get an expansion in the front of the chest. Lift the arm up. And then as you exhale, we're going to slide and twist. Now your hips are staying right where they are. So we're getting to increase the mobility in that upper back. And from here, lift. So shoulder blades are squeezing together to open up the front chest. And then you're coming up. And as you come through, you're squeezing and concaving the front of the chest and opening up through the back of the chest. And lift, breathe. All the way back, feel the chest opening. Maybe that arm can get farther back than it did the time before. Lift, breathing, push through, and twist. See how far back you can get. And last time, lift, up, open. Chest is opening. You're staying right where you are on that elbow, but trying to make that arm go farther back. Lift, breathe, come in, and twist. Good. Coming back to your normal position. Let's let our legs come forward, swing, and go to the other side. Setting yourself up. Right on the shoulder over that elbow there. Arm comes up. Now we're going to squeeze the shoulder blade together and bring our arm back. And we might not get that far. And then come up. Bring the hand in. As we exhale, we're twisting and seeing where we get. We'll move this range of motion by the fourth time. And come up, inhale, exhale, squeeze, arch that chest forward. You're feeling a little opening in the shoulders, maybe in the collarbone and the upper chest there. Lift up, inhale, exhale, slide and press through. Good. And lift, breathe, inhale, exhale, arc back. How far back can that arm go? Good. Lift, come up, slide, coming through. You probably already noticed a difference in your range of motion. And last time, lift it up, breathing, pressing back with that arm and feeling the shoulder blades squeeze together so you can arc the chest forward a little bit more. And lift, inhale, exhale, sliding through. Let's just hold this for a moment to really feel that twist and what's happening in that upper spine. Good. Coming down, swing through. And now this time, we're going to come back onto our hands and knees in a more traditional position here. Let's just take some cats and cows. So from here, deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to push the lower back up to the ceiling. We've got our abdominals engaged and we've got our hips tilting under. Head is loose. Push through the hips, going into that arc. Belly goes forward. Press the hands and let the head come up. And roll the hips under. So here we go into our cat. And it goes down. Really luxuriating in this beautiful opening that we can create in that lower spine. And here we go. Back into our cow. Two more. Rolling up. Lower back. Good. Press through and coming into your cow. And last time, rolling up, lower back, up to the ceiling. Abdominals are engaged. And then push through, and we're going into our arc, into our cow. Good. Neutral position, curl the toes under. Let's press back. We're going to stretch out through the instep and get into the Achilles. Try and get heels on the floor, but keep our weight slightly forward, and then roll that forward. Come all the way through. Go as high up on those toes as you can so you can feel a stretch in the back of the toes and in the instep. Push back, roll, feel the stretch in the Achilles, lower back maybe getting a stretch too, coming forward and going up towards the toes. And two more, roll back, really sort of engage in that whole lower leg, foot area, coming forward and up to the toes. And last one, and roll back, push, heels down, keeping the weight forward as much as you can with the arms, and then roll forward into your toes. Okay, we're going to do a little hamstring stretch here. So heels down, hands come closer to you, shake that head out, breath in. As you exhale, you're pushing the hips up, feeling the fold at the hips, and dropping down. Now, if your legs are not completely straight, that's okay, but let's shake that head. Let it be loose, shake the the shoulders. That will shake your elbows as well. And then let's shake the hips. Good. Lengthening down. Here we go. Bend, come back into your squat. Breathe in, exhale, push the heels down, stretch, and drop the heads down. Shake it again. And bend, and squat. Breathe in, exhale, push, and stretch. If you want to, you can bring your hands a little closer so you're getting more of an angle, acute angle there in the stretch from your hips. And then bend. Last time, inhale, exhale, press, and push up. Drop the heads down. Let's add the hands into the crook of the elbow, drop the head down like it's a picture frame, and we're going to just twist the upper body. So we're twisting to the front. This should be pretty easy because of the work that we've done previously. Come back to neutral and twist to the back. But while we're doing this, we're getting more of a stretch on the hamstrings. So let's take that again. Twisting, looking to the front. Come back to neutral and twist to the back. Let's take two more. Really keeping the weight more over the balls of the feet, not into the heels, so we can really take advantage of this long stretch in the hamstrings, twisting to the back. And once more. Twist and face front. Good. And neutral, twisting to the back. And neutral. Good. Bring your hands down, bend your knees, and let's walk out gently to a plank here. Now we're going to go from the plank into down dog. So take a nice deep breath in. You're holding on to the abdominals. We're going to press the hips back, but we've got our hands so far out that we're going to be able to go into the down dog. Your heels might not be all the way to the floor. Pressing the hips up and keeping the spine long. Coming back down, holding onto the ass into a plank. Let's hold this for a moment. And then pushing back. Hips go back. Press the heels down. Really trying to feel that real angle that happens at the hip there. And then from here, we're coming back into your plank. Pushing back into the heels. Excellent. And once more, coming back into your plank. And coming back into your down dog. Now, maintaining this position, we're going to take that front leg, point the foot, lift it up, and then rotate the leg. So we're going to go as high as we can so we can get a nice good stretch in the legs, but you might also feel this in the glutes. And then coming back down, we'll go into a parallel position and then come down to your foot. And let's take it to the other side. Press, point, rotate the leg, lift, stretch, pressing with the hands, pressing down with the long leg that's on the floor and up with the leg that's up in the air. Good. And coming down. Excellent. We're going to come to a hands and knees position and push back into a child pose. Just to take a rest, we're going to come back up to that position in just a moment. So feel your lower spine relaxing, head loose, shoulders loose.
Good. And let's come back up. We're going to go into that plank again. So we're going to curl the toes under and go back into your down dog. Maybe you get a little farther over. So this time we're going to point the foot, lift the leg up, rotate it out, come to your high position and flex that foot. So now you're pushing through the heel of the foot, and we're going to bend the knee and bring the foot behind us, which will start to open up the hip in a different way. And then come back up to your stretch. Let's take that 3 more times. Bending and pushing the heel behind. Good. And lift, press it up. You might be able to get more of a stretch there as you press up with that heel. 2 more times. Bend it. Make sure you're still breathing. Cross it behind and push. Good. And lift and straight up. And last time. Bend it. Push it behind. You're getting a little twist in that spine. And lift it up high. Nice long stretch. Point the foot, come down, rotate it into a parallel position, and come back to your down dog. And let's bend the knees once again and go into a child's pose and just allow ourselves to rest here. It's a lot. So from here, heads are down. You may find the side that we just worked on feels a little different than the one that we have not yet. And here we go. Toes under, hands come forward. Going into your plank, pushing back into your down dog. Make sure your position is a good one for you to maintain. So our other leg, our back leg, point, rotate it out, make it go all the way up as high as you can. Flex that foot. From here, we're going to bend the knee so the foot goes down to the side, but the knee stays open and you're engaging the glutes, but also feeling a stretch in the inside hip there, and straight up. See if you can stretch it all the way up and a little higher maybe. And bend and allow that leg to come behind. Little opening in the hip, feeling the twist in the spine. Lift, press it up. Working hard, use your hands, pressure into the floor, and bend and twist that leg behind. Opening up that hip, stretch it way up high. We have 1 more. And bend it, twist it. Good. And lift it up and stretch. Good. Point the foot, lower the leg down, and go back into parallel. We're going to put the foot down, bend the knees, and then press back into child's pose once again. Heads are loose. Shake that head out, shake the shoulders out, shake the hips out. Good. And let's roll up through our spine. And you might want to adjust your clothing there. Okay, we're going to do some more hip opening positions, and we're going to go from that down dog, lifting the leg up and bringing it into a bent knee in front, 1 leg at a time. So here we go. Let's go into our plank once again. Holding onto the abs, deep breath in, going into your down dog. Good. Lifting that front leg up. It's staying parallel. Now you're going to bend it, bring it through, and bring it to the outside of that front leg. And we've got a parallel position. Our back leg is straight. Our foot might be off the mat. Mine is, it's out on the floor. But we're feeling a stretch in that back hip. We're going to drop the elbows down. So we're going to increase that stretch. And you may really feel a nice stretch on the inside thigh of that front leg. So from here, let's just drop our heads down. Good. Knee down on the back leg, toe releases and sink. Toe comes under, press, and go back into your straight leg. You may find you're a little lower and you're getting more of a stretch. And knee down, toe releases, and breathe. Toe under, straighten, and stretch. Feel the elbows pressing into the floor. 2 more. Knee down, toe releases, and feeling that length increasing in the inside thigh, that front leg is bent. And toe under, press, and stretch. And we have 1 more. Knee down, toe, and release. Breathe. And toe up, leg with that straight leg there. And then hands come up. And now we're going to try and push this front leg back up into that leg, going up over the head. Leg is rotated out. Feel that stretch. Maybe you get a little farther out. and lifted than you did before. And then lower that leg and come down to parallel, knees bend, and we'll go back into the child's pose. Again, you might feel like the leg we just worked with feels differently than the one we have not worked with. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back out once again. Arms are getting some work here too. Into our plank position, pushing back into our down dog. Make those hips go way up there. Good. Pointing the back leg, lift it up, rotate it slightly, and then from here, bend, slide, bring that leg in, and it's a parallel position to the outside of your back hand. And we've got our long leg straight and parallel. We're going down into the elbow position here. So that increases the stretch not only on this hip, but the inside thigh of the bent leg. Knee down, toe releases, and sink. Allow your body to settle into the floor so you can increase the stretch here. Toe under, straighten the leg, and press with the elbows. You're still holding onto your abs this whole time. Knee down, toe, and release. Take a deep breath and exhale. See if you can lower your hips a little bit farther to the floor. 2 more. Curl the toe under, flex, and reach. Good. Press the knee down, toe, and release. And we have 1 more. Toe under, press, and stretch. We feel that long line through the body. Knee down, toe, and release. Now we're going to go into the full lunge. Come up to our hands, and we're going to prepare to swing that front leg up, going back into the down dog and getting the leg as high as you can. Trying to press the heel down of the leg that's on the floor, but it may not get to the floor. See how high up you can get that leg. Good. And then bring it in. Sorry, that should have been a straight leg. Bend the knees and go back into a child's pose. Heads are down. Should feel pretty wrung out, so you can be nice and loose here. And then roll up through the spine. Excellent. Okay, let's go once again onto our sides. And we're going to go to this side first. We're going to stretch the legs out. And we're going to rotate the bottom leg so that the knee is going towards the floor. And the top leg is going to cross over. And that knee is going straight up to the ceiling. We're keeping a lift here. And we're going to bring this with a pointed foot, top leg into a passe. Lift the leg up. And we're going to try and extend that leg up to the side. Now we're going to get an inside thigh stretch. And we're going to come back down, keeping this rotated, toe goes to the knee, into that passe position, and down along the leg. We're going to repeat that. Coming up. Good. Lift the knee up. Extend the leg all the way up. Good. Come back down to your passe. Both feet are nicely pointed. And slide that leg. And we're staying in a rotated position through the hips, through the legs. 2 more. Lift. Knee comes up. How high can you get that knee? And then from there, trying to make the lower leg work and extend that stretch. Coming back into your passe. And come down. We have 1 more. The legs are crossing. Keeping the ribs lifted. And here we go. Passe. Lift that knee up. Extend it. Stretch it. Good. Now from here, we're going to try and hold on to that leg. And we're going to slide this hand out and down. So this is a pretty extreme stretch here. So we're reaching, bringing that leg close to us. Strong bottom leg there. Leg over your head is trying to stay really pointed and straight. Now from here, we're going to flex both heels. The supporting leg on the floor and the one up in the air. Flex. Push through the balls of the feet and point. Flex out. Try and push the heels away so maybe you can get a little more stretch there. Push through balls of feet and point. 2 more. Flex. Good. Push through balls of feet and point. And last one. Flex, pressing out through the heels. And push through point. Good. Now we're going to continue making a fairly extreme stretch. So we're going to allow the leg that's above us to come to the front, to the floor. So we've got sort of a side position here. And we're going to take our hands and push ourselves up like we're coming up from a push-up. That knee is going to bend, and we're going to allow ourselves to slide out on that front leg. So we're getting more of a stretch on that hamstring, but we're also getting a stretch with that back leg, opening up through the hip. And let's just roll down through the top of our head, all the way down. Hands go out along the floor, increasing that stretch on the hamstring. Head is down. Shoulders are loose. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach the hands out. So your back knee is bent, but we're really focusing on the stretch on the front of the front leg there, on the hamstring on the front leg. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, reaching out, trying to let the head drop down towards those legs. We've got two more. Strong points on both feet. Deep breath in. Exhale, lengthening out. Heads are down. And last time. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach the hands out. Elbows are down, shoulders are relaxed, and really feel this length that we're creating. Good. Walk the hands up, roll up through the spine. Help the back leg to come towards you, and just notice what's feeling different from the leg that we had in the front compared to the one that was in the back. All right, so let's go to the other side with that whole series. We're going to go over to the side, set ourselves up on our elbow here, stretch the legs out, feet are pointed, rotate the bottom leg so the knee goes to the ceiling, the top leg is crossing, and that knee goes up to the ceiling. So we've got the floor, ceiling there, ribs are lifted. We're coming with a pointed foot, and both feet are pointed. We're coming into the passe. Now lift that knee up. This first time you might not be able to get that knee very high, and then we're trying to reach from the lower part of the leg there, all the way up. So increasing the stretch there, coming back to your passe. So toe goes into that knee, and we slide and cross, keeping the legs rotated out. We have three more. Lift. Knee comes in, stretch it up, way up. Good. And foot comes into the passe, close it and stretch it. Now, if your legs don't get completely straight, then that's fine. Just work to your limit. But remember, knee comes up, that you're increasing it each time. You're trying to extend the range of motion, pressing down with the bottom leg to help get that leg going up to the ceiling. And then here we go, and we cross. We have one more. And lift it. Coming up. Good. Stretch it up, way up there. Lengthen. Coming back down. And cross it. Now we're going to go into that more extreme stretch. So from here, we're coming up. Passe. Lift the knee. Extend that leg up. Good. Now you're going to grab hold of that foot. Somehow it can be either this way or underneath, whatever works for you. And we're going to slide down. Good. Keeping that lift. Bringing that leg closer to you to increase that stretch. Now we're going to flex both feet, the bottom foot on the floor as well as the top one. Push through the balls of the feet and point. And breathe. Flex. Push through and point. We have two more. Flex it out, pressing out, seeing if maybe by pressing the heels away from each other, you can increase that stretch, get that leg closer to your head, push through and point. If you have a bent leg on this top leg, that's fine. Flex. Good. Push through and point. Excellent. Now we're going to allow that leg to come to the front. We've got a parallel position here. So we've just reached that leg up to the diagonal. We twist our upper body, push up, like a push-up position. And then we're going to bend that back knee and slide out with that front leg on that diagonal there. Backs are straight. This leg is nice and long. Feet are deeply pointed. Roll through the top of the head, going all the way down. Easing out, increasing the stretch on the hamstring. Heads are down. Shake them out a little bit. Shake those elbows out. Feel those points. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach the arms out, lowering the body over this leg. Deep hamstring stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, reach the hands out. Really feeling the torso lengthen along the leg. And third time, deep breath in. Exhale, reaching out with those arms. And last time, deep breath in. Exhale and lengthen. Really feeling how far out you can get that torso and head along the legs and how much of a deep stretch you can get for that hamstring. Shaking the heads out, shoulders out, maybe wiggling the hips a little bit to see if you can lower just a little tiny bit more. And then use your hands to roll up through your spine, coming to an upright position, and then allow and help that leg from behind to come into a straightforward position. And let's go back onto the mat. If you've gotten off the mat with your derriere, your legs can still be in a diagonal position. Divine flesh is up. Let's just take a regular forward fold. So feet are pointed, arms up. Exhale, folding out, reaching out as far as you can. Heads come down. And hang. Now we're going to flex out through the heels, breathing and flexing out, and then we're going to reach forward and lift up. We're going to take that 3 more times. So we're pointing the foot, lift, reach out and over. So your back's getting some work. Your legs are feeling this. Drop the heads down. Inhale, flex the feet out. Feel that stretch. And then reach, holding onto the abdominals and coming upright. Feet point, lift up. Reaching out and over. Heads are down. Shoulders are loose. Settle into that stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, press out through the heels. And again, settle into that stretch. Breath in. Holding onto the abs as you come upright. And we have one more. Feet point, lift, up, over. Maybe you feel like you can get way out there as you arc. Heads go down. Settle. Deep breath in. Exhale, press out through the heels. Shoulders are down. Lengthening out. Breath in. Exhale. And lift up. Good. Shake out through the thighs there. Bringing the legs more onto the mat here. Let's bend our knees, keep our back straight, and we're going to go into a C curve here and take a little bit of abdominal work. So from here, we're going to just lift the arms up and down, keeping the hands nice and tight. Lift and down. Coming up and down and up and down. Bringing the front arm up, pressing the back arm to the front and taking a twist. Come through and forward. Lift up, switch it. Keep that C curve. So we're starting to get into the obliques there. Reaching front and back with the arms and C curve. Front arm up, twist. And pressing out with those arms. Good. Swing the arm down. Other arm lifts up. Still feel that C curve. Up, twist, and reach. Good. And come front. Let's come back with the elbow bent. Bring the legs up. We're going to point the feet again, holding on to those abs. We're going to lift the legs up. And we're going to just switch one leg up. Switch up. And lift. Holding on to the abs. Lift. And shoulders are down. Lift. C curve is intact. Flex the feet. And 1. Pressing down with that lower back to engage the abdominals even more. Your back may not be on the floor, the lower back. And up. And lift. And up. Point the feet. Now let's bring both feet down. And we're going to lift the right leg up. Bring it into the chest. And come down. So we're getting a little opening here, but we're still tightening through the abs there. And lift. And come in. Last one. And lift. And come in. Switch to the other side. Foot is pointed. Lift. And come in. Really feeling the abs. Get some work here. And 2 more. Lift. And come down. And lift. And come down. Now flex the feet. Keep those abs intact. We're going into a flex position. And we're going to repeat that. So we're lifting up. And tighten those abs even more if you can. So we're really putting some nice contraction into the abs there. in all of these different positions that we're doing with our arms and legs. And let's take it to the other side. And lift, and lift, and lift, and down, good, and lift, and down. Let's slowly lower the legs out and lower the arms down and come to the floor position. Just rock side to side. We've done quite a bit here. And we're going to take a plow as best you can do. If you don't feel comfortable with a plow, you can do a variation. So from here, we're going to bend the legs up, bring them up over our heads, and now using our hands here, we're going to push with the hands to help bring our legs to the back. And again, if this feels uncomfortable, you can take a variation. You're just doing some kind of fold, so you're getting some work in, that's fine. If you can extend the legs up, bring them all the way. So from here, take a deep breath in. If you've got knees bent, you can just hold, but if you have the legs straight, we're going to push out through the heels to increase that stretch. Now, this is a stretch that sometimes people feel very uncomfortable with, so find a way to make this work. You can do an interesting variation there for yourself. Rocking back if you have the legs all the way up to a pointed foot. And then we're going back into a press out, stretch, and rocking back into a different position to the point. So those of you that are being creative, I actually wish I could see what you're doing, but you're trying to stretch out that back and come through to that point. And then last time, once more, pressing out. And you can feel how it starts to stretch different parts of your spine. Good. Coming back. And then everybody, let's bend our knees. We're going to hold on to our legs and roll back down through that back very slowly. So we're going from one part of the spine down through that spine. So we're really letting that all go. And then coming down. Good. Now let's stretch the legs out. We're going to roll onto our bellies. You may have to move yourself on that there. And we'll stretch in the opposite direction. So from here, feet are pointed, and we've got them about hips width away, and our hands are underneath here. And we're going to lift with our head, push with our hands, and come up to the opposite stretch. So we're opening up the front of the spine, and the back of the spine is getting a contraction, and our hips may feel a stretch there. Let's roll back down. So you're rolling down like we did with the spine in plow position, head down, breathe, inhale, exhale, head lift, press. And the second time you may feel like you can get a little higher up, shoulders are down. Stretching out the front of that body and rolling back down. Good. Shoulders come down, elbows are down by your ribs there. Third time, breathe in, exhale, push, roll, lift, up. Good. And roll back down. Elbows by the ribcage, coming down. And relax. Wiggle that head. Make sure you're not holding tension there. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, push, lift, up, and reach. How far up can you go with your hips staying low? And rolling back down. Good. And let's move back into a child's pose once again. If you've gone off your mat, you might need to bring your knees towards you, heads are down. And then roll up through the spine. Through that back, head's the last thing that comes up. Excellent. So we've done some pretty extreme stretches today, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully now your body feels like it's really lengthened. Maybe you feel like you've grown taller. And let's take our breath, breathing in, arms out, hands come together. Bring your hands into your heart chakra. Say thank you to yourself for doing this work today. And I invite you to subscribe to my channel so that you get to know when the next new video comes out. Have a great day.